I'm 84 years old, and there's something I need to tell you before I go. Because I made a mistake, a quiet mistake, that cost me my entire life. I trusted the people I loved the most, and if you're not careful, you're about to make the exact same mistake. At 42, something happened to me. Something I've never told anyone, not my wife, not my children. Because that day I realized the people I trusted were the very ones holding me back. But I was already too late. Last week my grandson came to see me. He's 27, smart, ambitious, full of life. But when he sat down beside me, I saw something in his eyes that terrified me. Exhaustion, not from work, but from trying to become someone he was never meant to be. He said, "Grandpa, I'm doing everything right. I'm listening to my parents. I'm following advice. So why do I feel so lost?" I looked at him, and for a moment, I saw myself. 40 years ago. And I told him something that made him go completely silent. I said, "Because you're living their life, not yours." When I was 25, I had dreams, big ones. I wanted to build something of my own. I wanted freedom. I wanted meaning. But my father, a good man, a loving man, sat me down one evening and said, "Son, take the safe path. Dreams don't feed families." And I believed him, because he loved me, because I trusted him. So I did what he said. I took the safe job. I followed the plan. I buried my dreams. And for years I convinced myself I was happy. But here's the truth no one tells you. You don't feel regret immediately. It creeps in, slowly, quietly, until one day you wake up and realize you've been living someone else's life. At 42, I was sitting alone in my office. Good salary, respectable position, everything society told me I should want. And yet, I felt empty, completely empty. That's when it hit me. My father didn't ruin my life. His fear did. And my mistake was trusting his fear more than my own instincts. Listen carefully. People don't give you advice based on your future. They give you advice based on their past, their fears, their failures, their regrets. And if you follow them blindly, you inherit a life that was never meant for you. Even the people who love you can misguide you, not because they want to hurt you, but because they're afraid. Afraid of risk, afraid of failure, afraid of seeing you struggle. Tell me honestly, have you ever felt this? Like you're doing everything right, but something inside you keeps whispering, "This isn't me." I had a friend once, someone I trusted like a brother. We grew up together. But one day, he chose himself over me. Not out of hatred, but out of fear. And that's when I understood something powerful. People are not perfect. They are human. They change. They break. They choose survival over loyalty. So here's the lesson I learned, too late. Don't blindly trust anyone, not even the people you love. But listen carefully. This doesn't mean stop loving them. No. Love them deeply. Respect them. But never hand them control over your life. Because at the end of the day, you are the one who will live with your choices. You are the one who will lie awake at night thinking, what if? And trust me, what if is the heaviest burden a human can carry. So what should you do? Simple, but difficult. Start trusting yourself, your instincts, your inner voice, that quiet feeling you've been ignoring for years. It won't be easy. People will doubt you. They will question you. Some will even try to stop you, not because they hate you, but because your courage reminds them of their own regrets. I'm 84 now, and I've lived long enough to understand one thing. You don't regret the risks you take. You regret the life you never lived. One day, you will either look back with pride or with regret. There is no in-between. And that choice doesn't happen someday. It happens today. If something inside you felt this, don't ignore it. Stay on this path, because in a world full of noise, you need a voice that reminds you who you really are. Trust people with your heart, but never with your life.